Thank you for tuning in to TalkWad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com.
The west central coast of Florida has an amazing music scene. Festivals, clubs, special performances, and there's always a lot of live music. The problem has always been getting the word out about events. Then GoTonight.com emerged on the scene. The brainstorm creation of founder Don McKeon, a Sarasota entrepreneur. We caught up with Don and his inspirational friend, Frank Papa, at the Flying Dog Cafe.
This is Frank. I'm Don. Frank is the reason that there is a GoTonight.com. He would call me repeatedly.
Where are we going? Where do you want to go? Where will we go tonight?
The website has been a boon to many small clubs. So next time you find yourself asking, where will we go tonight? You've got the answer.
Mr. Mention.
Yeah.
15 minus 9.
That's right.
Holy Emmanuel I. Rastafari. Ever living, ever faithful, ever show Selassie I. Give thanks and praises. What is man, I'm high. Man, I'm high. I'm so high. I can touch the sky. Man, I'm so high. Man, I'm high. Man, I'm high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. Man, I'm so high. Roll it up, light it up. We gon' puff, you can bet that.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure, push your chest back. Bob Marley calls it pulling like a Harley car.
We always start out our show just right.
My vision go on HD. I can see the wind.
Get the groove out there for you people. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, damn dirty, where the blue desert's at.
How did we get here? Tonight, Tuesday night, Joel and Dakota, father and son duo, joining Mr. Mention, my co-host, and myself tonight. I tell you, this song right here is by Mr. 15 minus 9 and Mr. Mention. Pumping this one out. Super duper. Super duper high. Work it, work it. All right. Thank you very much, Will. All right. I tell you, what a killer song. Yeah. I tell you, once again, for my viewers out there, thank you for tuning in on this fine Tuesday night on How Did We Get Here? How did we get here as a whole? How did we get here as a society? How did people get to where they're going and how they're trying to get to where they're going? Or if they got there and how they ended up, how did we get here? And my name is Antonio, a.k.a. Hey Dude, because everybody just says Hey Dude. To my right is my co-host and co-heart, Mr. Mention. Tonight, how are you doing tonight, Mr. Mention?
Well, giving thanks and praises, good music, good fellowship, great
yes,
people.
Absolutely.
Giving thanks and praises.
There we go. And to my left, our guests tonight, Joel and Dakota. Joel is on my far left, and Dakota is right here next to me. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. Hey, folks. How's it going?
All right, man. I'll tell you what, man, my blood is just like pumping, man. I'm like, I'm breathing heavy and everything, man. Okay, now, I've been wearing my sunglasses for about the last 3 shows, and one of my viewers, Caroline from Minneapolis, I couldn't believe it, said, please take your sunglasses off. So, tonight, I'm going to do that for you, Caroline, so I hope you are watching. Drum roll. Hey Dude's back. That is for you, Caroline, okay? I hope that makes you happy. I'm putting my sunglasses down. Apparently, my viewer wants me to do that, so I am here for you. We are all here for you, that is for sure. And I'd like to give a shout out to Tom and Anna Chaos from Raging Nerdgasm. They usually are part of our little co-host right here and part of the show. And we would like to say that our prayers and we are hoping for a speedy recovery for Tom. He had a terrible accident in Orlando as he was trying to relax with his wife. And what a bummer, man. And
hey, Tom, I tried to call you, man, but, I couldn't get through. And, I'm not going to call you before certain hours because I don't want you to grunt at me. But I'll keep trying, so... You know, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear about that, man, you know.
Yeah, what a drag, and we certainly do miss you here at the show, Anna. We
Absolutely.
your energy and everything, and once again, that shout out goes to Tom and Anna from RagingNerdgasm.com, and you want to check it out for all your collectible toy needs because they have so much information on their website. And I was very fortunate in my life to have met this couple through my store out at Oldsmar Flea Market. If for those of you that live in the Tampa area, everybody knows Oldsmar. It's the best market out there that I've ever been to. Actually, in 38 of states that I've been to, it's probably one of the nicest. But yeah, come visit me over at Building D, West 3, booth number 3, and it's quite large, and we have a lot of collectibles, Star Wars, action figures, comic books. I mean, you just name it, I've got it. Antiques, I've got guns. Yes, I do have guns. But yeah, you need to come out there and visit me out there. And another shout out goes to Angel. Angel, what is up? Give me a call. I want to hear from you tonight, my other partner. That's right. And you can come visit me and you always hear me say peace, love, and wine makes everything fine. And the reason I say that is because I live it. That's right. Every weekend you can come and taste wine with me at Arabello's Wine and Cigar Shop. That's right. Come have some wine. Free wine tasting every Saturday and Sunday. You got to come out, have some wine with me. It's a blast, and you really enjoy it. We set it up like literally you feel like you're in overseas somewhere in a little winery, the way we have it set up. And that's towards the back office at Oldsmar Market also. So, matter of fact, I'm all over the place. That's about the size of that. Okay, now that I got that out under the way, and I hope Tom said that he may call in the show tonight to give us a little bit of update. Now, this goes for you gentlemen, which is very, very important. Okay. Internet thieves of music is down 17%. Okay? Because you know how people steal music, right? Yeah. Well, what's happening is that, and I'm sure that you may probably are aware of it, that concert sales have been dismal. Record sales are dismal for a lot of artists because people are getting it for free. But for those of you out there that are going to these sites to pick up that music, you heard it from Hey Dude. When you do, you are taking a chance because they have installed some kick-ass spyware shit that is mind-blowing, and it'll completely disable your computer. So for those of you out there, I can dig. You know, back when I was growing up, I would buy an album, I would take it home, and I would make a tape of all the different music that I really liked, and I'd share it with my friends. I'd say, hey, man, check out this tape, man. Here, check out this tape. That's how I shared the music.
Party tapes.
Party tape. There you go. You remember. That's it, man. Party
Used to
tape.
do that too.
Yeah, there you go. And that's how we shared music. And that's the way it should be, man. Put the money out there. I understand that, you know, you may only like 3 or 4 of the songs, but guess what?
Yeah, man.
You got to support the artist.
Yeah, support us.
That's right. Support the artist.
We need the support, yeah.
Absolutely, because the music industry, now they have made billions and trillions of dollars and all that stuff, but you have to remember that the artist is the last one in the whole mix to get his money. And they deserve it for the music that they create, and it's just become unbelievable. But you heard it from me, when you go on there trying to take music and get it for free, you're really taking your computer, you're just like opening it up and saying, hey, come over and throw some viruses in my computer because it is happening. A lot of people's computers just shut down and crash because of it. They go on the sites to get it for free.
We're living in a technological world, you know. So,
technology.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's better to support the artist and say, all right, I'm going to pay 99 cents for one of the
99 cents, right,
more
man.
than to pay a couple of $1,000s for your computers. Not that I support it, but I'm not really against it either, you know. So
Right.
I'm a musician, I'm neutral.
Right. No, absolutely. I'm sure that everybody here, you know, being musicians, but it is important that people understand that, you know, hey, man, it's worth 99 cents versus, like Mr. Mention said, which is exactly, I guess, the roundabout way of saying it, saying, hey, look, 99 cents or $2,000 on your computer or whatever it takes to restart it and do all that kind of stuff. I guess I'm not computer.
What's that word?
What is that word? Illiterate?
Savvy.
Yeah, you know, what's that? Computer literate. That is very. Thank you very. There we go again.
Listen.
Will.
Turn on my headphone, man. This thing is blasting in my ears, man. Yeah, man.
How you doing over there? Your headset okay?
Yeah,
Everybody?
it's good.
Okay, everybody's
The
headsets
ringing
okay?
in my ears went away.
Yeah, man.
The ring. It was pretty loud.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
It's
wow.
too loud.
Okay. Well, we are all set. That is for sure. And tonight, Joel, Dakota, what's been going on with you guys since? I mean, I had you on the show in the beginning of the How Did We Get Here?
Well,
Yeah,
We-
a little bit.
we are trying to get a CD made. All we're trying to do is get 10 songs on a CD and pay what it's worth. And we've been there's so much out there, and you try and deal with a friend of a friend, and that's what you get when you deal with that. So we're still out there trying to get the right guy to come along that we can pay some money to get a CD
To do it right. To do it right. Well, you know what? That you may have that problem solved only because, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. 15-9 has a studio.
Absolutely.
And I do believe that after this, after you guys get done, and by the way, you guys missed the pre-show stuff because when these three got it was amazing, and you're going to get some of that tonight for sure. But maybe after the show, you guys can share information, and that might be the catalyst. And tonight might be the night that this all should have happened the way it's happening. So you're trying to put together your CD, and so that's been kind of like I tell you what, if anybody knows it, I mean, he's got the stories for
It
you.
can be frustrating. I mean, you get right there, and you're almost there, and
Then they'll
somebody
hit ya.
pulls the plug for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, well, Mr. Merchant definitely understands that issue. That's for sure.
It's a lot of work, and sometimes they, try, people just it's people natural vibes. They, try to make it difficult somehow, but through perseverance, you just have to just keep it because nothing happened before time,
Right, before it's time.
and everything we have to give thanks for.
Hey, we're putting our time into it.
Yes, you definitely have.
At least.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now you're telling me that you just turned 16.
About to turn 16.
About to turn 16. Now refresh my memory and everybody's memory. How long have you been playing with your father?
I've been playing with my dad for about close to 10 years now, and so far it's been really an amazing life and a trip.
Right.
We've been all over the United States so far, California, Michigan. We almost went up to Canada, but we had to turn around.
Oh wow.
We went up to Washington.
he's laughing away. Okay. What?
There are reasons, no.
Okay. All right. You'll share them if you want. So you've done a lot of traveling, and from what your father tells me, from what Joel tells me, you've got people inviting you out to their sit-ins, man, whenever they're out at the clubs, huh?
That is correct, yes.
Wow. Well, just like the ladies, we were on What the Hell previously, and they invited him out. They saw him. They was, oh, man, he's a cutie. Let's get him in here. And he is a handsome young lad, I might say. And you got on that harp and started playing it. And I definitely prepared Mr. Mention. I told him, I says, I'm telling you, when you hear this father and son duo here, I said, you're going to get a really charge out of it. And obviously that was...
I really, really enjoy it. The pre-show, I enjoyed it a lot, and I look forward to actually enjoying myself.
You know what I was thinking? You know what? We usually, okay, how did we get here? Sometimes we do structurally things, and tonight we're just free flowing tonight. Tonight is just not about structure of anything. Right, exactly.
And to meet great musicians,
as our guest, I would love for you guys to do the first song for tonight.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the song and jam on.
Zach Brown?
Okay, tell them about Zach Brown, and we'll...
All right, tell us about Zach Brown.
Well, we were sort of experimenting. We heard a little Zach Brown radio called Where the Boat Leaves From.
Okay.
And we sort of heard a little ukulele in it. And since I play ukulele, we thought we'd give it a shot.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. So this song is a Zach Brown song. Joel and Dakota right here on How Did We Get Here? Gonna jam it out for you. And this song is called...
Where the Boat Leaves From.
Where the Boat Leaves From.
Now, last time we had congas. This time
I know.
We're going to use the table as our conga. So, okay.
Yeah. Okay, man.
It works.
Well, there's a place where the boat leaves from, or that's away. I love the big problems. You got words, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. You take 1 pot sand, 1 pot tea, and 1 pot shade of a big palm tree, where the reggae's cool and the reggae is hot, and I know this is the place for me. So get away to where the boat leaves from. It takes away I love the big problems. You got worries, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. Well, the problem is that you're out there. There's a perfectly good island somewhere where the boat that floats, and don't grab your coat, cause you won't hit it where we are going. So get away to where the boat leaves from. It takes away I love the big problems. You got worries, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. Take me up.
Oh, yeah.
Take me up.
All right.
Take me up.
Take me down. I want to be on that boat.
Lay me down on the sandwich cool. Lay me down, and if I fall off my stool, lay me down. I'll just sleep there till morning comes round.
Oh.
Well, suntan young ladies and pina coladas and Bob Marley songs they are playing. There's a song in my ear that I want y'all to hear. Soft tropical lips they are singing.
Oh, yeah.
So get away to where the boat leaves from. It takes away another big problems. You got worries, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. Get away to where the boat leaves from. It takes away another big problems. You got worries, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. It takes away another big problems. You got worries, you can drop them in the blue ocean, but you gotta get away to where the boat leaves from. I gotta go.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah. I have to agree with Mr. Mention. Yeah, man, that was cool, man. That was fun, man. That was fun. That was a fun little song there, man. I tell you, I just can't get over. I mean, when I had you guys on my show, and just so you know that our viewing audience has expanded quite a bit. And for those of you at home, keep in mind 727-597-4022. It's right there in front of you. You can see it right there. 727-597-4022. Call in. Talk to us. We want to hear from you, our viewers out there, like Caroline from up there north, Minneapolis. I couldn't believe it. Hey, take care, Adam. One of our sound engineers just taking off, I tell you. Really awesome people. We always thank them out there, Adam and William. And William's
California Massive, call in.
Yeah, California Massive. Yeah, you know what? Last week, man, it was great. A lot of musicians and people that Mr. Mention knew had called in that he had worked with, and quite interesting shows. So it was definitely all positive. We try to keep it on a positive note, even though sometimes we do talk about, social issues, that can, sometimes, some things out there that are kind of a drag. It's just like talk about things that are just not so cool, but it's just kind of letting everybody know, because the show is called, after all, How Did We Get Here? How did we get in this position? How did we get in everything in our life? And as your journey continues on with your music, and like Mr. Mention said, it's an everlasting journey. I mean, it's a constant journey. It's an everyday journey. It's an everyday work in progress. It's never done.
Life is an adventure.
Life is an adventure. Yes, it is. And that's for sure. And so it was interesting when I asked your mom to bring in my water, and you're like, "Don't talk to my mom like that, man." Yeah, you love moms, huh?
Nobody talks to my mama like that. You talk to my mama, I'll give you a whooping.
Hey, you know what? I agree with you.
There you go, man.
I give you 100%.
I give you 100% too,
That's
but
right.
would never disrespect her. And for those of you at home, when this young man starts playing on these harmonicas, and if you shut your eyes, you are going to think that you are listening to somebody that is seasoned beyond his years. I am not kidding you. When I first heard him, I was just like, "What? What?
What's happening?"
Yeah, man, you really
Well, work put in, you get out your fruits of
yeah,
your labor.
there you go. There you
Put in
go.
the work, you humble yourself, and there's nothing can stop you.
And Mr. Richard, what's I mean, since from last week to this week, I mean, what's happening with you? I know that you're always like doing stuff. You got working on an album cover, and
yeah, well, it's a we have a couple of albums that we're working on right now, and I have to go back to California to finish off my other blues album right as we speak now. And but basically, I just have been rehearsing at home. I've been just running around with my daughter and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Him and his daughter sing together. They sing together, and he plays. And I told him, I said, "Wow, man, this is great," because father and son, father and daughter, and then she gets up there and sings with him, and they had created a couple tunes and stuff, and she's quite talented too. But now they played their song. What are you going to play for us tonight?
I mean, right now I feel so excited. I can play just about anything, and you know what I mean.
Come on, play something.
Musician in the house, and it's
musicians in the house, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling
man,
you.
Yeah, man.
So show them what Mr. Mention's about, man.
We just play along. We just enjoy with them.
You just want to jam? Here we go. Jam session right on. How did we get here? Mr. Mention, Joe and Dakota.
Egyptian woman told my mama, well, before I was born, got a man child coming. Gonna be a son of a gun. Gonna make all the men jump and shout. And the world wanna know what it's all about when I'm right here. Everybody knows I'm here. I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. Take it down now. That's right.
Yeah. Work it. Woo! Drawing it. Work it.
On the 7th hour, on the 7th day, on the 7th month, 7 doctors said, boy, you were born for good luck. Boy, I can see I got $700, boy. Don't you mess with me, I'm right here. Everybody run up here.
Oh, work it.
Little hoochie coochie man. Oh. Everybody run up here. Come on, Mr. Guitarist, let me hear you.
It's a party right here.
Got a black hat pound. Got a mojo too. Got an old West kangaroo. I'm gonna mess with you. Gonna make you pretty girl. Lead me by my hand. And the world wanna know if I'm your hoochie coochie man when I'm right here. Everybody knows I'm here. I'm the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. You know what, Mr. Hartman? Take it again. Sounds sweet. I love it.
Yeah, man. Oh! Man, it is hot in here. Woo!
Enough respect.
Oh man, I tell you, for those of you, for the viewers out there, I'm telling you, you have got a treat going on here tonight. I am not kidding you. The house is rocking, man. Wow. Wow. I mean, you know, I guess you see, I mean, you know, this guy, he'll shake the walls. He'll shake the paneling off the ceiling, man, with that voice of his, man. I tell you, he's got some
building down.
He is quite something,
give
man.
Thanks to the Almighty, give him thanks and praises always.
And you know what's interesting too, and whenever I play his CD and they're just like, man, this is great, this is a great blues song, and then I tell him, yeah, he's about 6'3", 250-pound Jamaican, and they're like, what? And he plays blues like that? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's right, he gets down, that's for sure. He actually did his CD. He got together with somebody called R.B. Crow in Czech Republic, and they did a CD together, and it's quite an interesting CD with some great original music and some good stuff, man, some real good stuff. I am waiting on people to call me and talk about these three gentlemen that I have on this show tonight, because it is happening, i.e., it is rocking in the house on How Did We Get Here. This is a happening show. Call in, say hello, chime in on anything you want, bring up a subject. I don't care. Tell us about it. That's for sure. So let me ask you, how's this all working out with school, Dakota?
Homeschooling is going so far so good. That's all I can say, really.
Oh, really? So that's cool. Man, that is cool, man. That is cool. That is awesome. And you're making sure that's all working out for you, right?
Oh, yeah. Every morning I get up, I read my science, my history. Math I cannot do yet. I need a tutor for that, and I hate to say it, but I need a tutor.
Oh, math is tricky, man. Math is tricky. Okay, but yeah, man, I dig that, man. I didn't know that. I dig that. That's enough for somebody to call in, man. I dig that, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, really cool, man. And so that just frees you up to just because I'll tell you what, honestly, I mean, just from you blowing on them harps, man, and you play the ukulele, you play the bongos. I mean, your dad is right there by your side. Your mom is. I mean, everybody is all. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just and you guys just keep on rocking it, man.
We love it. I feel like we got a good thing going right now, and
you do.
It's great.
You do. You really do. I mean,
the whole homeschooling thing. I mean, that's kind of an issue. We didn't take him out of school so we could travel and play music. There were issues with the public school system.
Right. No, hey, I understand. I really do. I really do get it. I get it. I really do get it.
Not to say there aren't a lot of great teachers out there, but...
No, and you know what? Really, in all honesty, on that subject, there's this new program on called America Unearthed, okay? And this man is going out and he is finding out that everything that is in our history books about our history is a bunch of bullcrap. And it blows my mind when I'm sitting there and these people, these historians of America, and they're wrong. The Vikings were over here.
Columbus?
That's a joke.
No.
That's
Columbus,
a joke.
no.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Like I will say, everybody can say only what they have read in books. And
Right.
the information that they have been fed.
There we go. Information they've been fed.
I've tried to educate myself about different culture, different people, different ways of living, and it could never have been written in such of a little book.
No.
Or little books.
No.
The information by just seeing by sight.
Yep.
It is so, different.
He's been to Cambodia.
In a different place.
I've always wanted to go there.
No, please tell him that some of your travels. Let's see, Cambodia. The man is really, he's
Well,
it's
you have to
happening.
travel and educate yourself.
Yeah, like you guys are doing.
You need to educate yourself. If you're living in one place, yes, you have to be the best. Because you have seen nothing else.
Right.
Best of the best.
So true.
And realistically, that is.
I love the way you just said that.
I don't really struck these things, but reality is reality. If you don't travel,
you don't know.
and you do not see what is on the other side of the wall, how can you speak about the other side of the
world?
wall?
Yep.
You have been fed information that actually you are lazy.
That's true.
You're lazy because you're like a dum-dum. You're not even really trying to go seek the information and say, but that could not add, that just don't add up.
Right.
I hate to believe what the media's got going.
Well, you have to understand, there's billions of people and there's billions of translate. There has been scientifically proven and also physically proven that you can, as a human being, cannot bring a direct information what your ears has said, your ears have heard. You cannot speak the direct thing through your mouth. That is why we have to go to school and repetitively.
True.
Repetition.
Yeah.
Tell him.
So it's at a certain level right now that people need to stop with the ism and the schism.
Ism
and
is
go
a
out
schism.
and
Yep.
Try to interact and try to know this person. Do not judgment. Judgment is not for you and me.
That's right.
So
That's
realistically,
right.
As people one to another, we should try to teach ourselves to learn more about somebody else.
I agree. I agree.
No matter what we think,
Hands on.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like really. It's a joy to my ears to hear that you guys are traveling and he's being homeschooled. That is just so awesome. And then you hear in relative and the same boat going the same direction. You talk to somebody like Mr. Mention that is well traveled, and that's where it really is. And that's why I was so happy to see that there was actually a show. And here lately, I've been watching all these programs because I get all this feedback from the viewers and stuff. But America Unearthed, and it is just unbelievable the crap that little book, that, like you say, a book, it's not true. It's so much things that you have to go out and see. You have to experience it. And if you don't experience it, you can't talk about it. How can you possibly say something about somebody you know nothing about? How can you possibly say anything about anybody if you've never even spoke to them for a brief moment?
This did not start yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we were talking about the history thing. This did not start yesterday or last week.
Right.
You know what I mean? You talk to
It's a
somebody
million
on the
years
phone
old, man.
and they hear your last name and immediately stereotyping you.
Yep.
They don't have to see it. Just, what is your name?
Yep.
Gonzalez. Okay, all right. Well, you have to wait.
Oh my God, man, that is so true, man.
I'm talking about stuff that I have physically seen.
Right. Well, my last name. My last name, I'm not kidding you. Me going through school was hell. My last name is Yakimovich. That last name, I'm telling you, even the teachers got in on that one. And then I told this one guy, no kidding, man. I told this one teacher, a math teacher, by the way, and my brother had gone to, we went to the same high school, and he had him. So when I was there, and he goes, Yakimovich. And he said it in such a disdained way that I stood up and I said, and I'd already had so much crap given to me by the other people that I just stood up in the middle of the class and I go, yeah, and what do you want to say about that? That's my name, Yakimovich. And he was like, you need to take care of yourself and sit down, young man. And I was like, well, why'd you say my name like that? He goes, because I had your brother before that. I said, well, he should have kicked your ass, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
I got suspended for that one, boy.
Like I would say, people will never stop being who they are.
Right.
The most I can say to everyone, at the end of the journey, when you wake up in the morning, say hello. Say something kind to somebody.
Absolutely, man.
Say something respectful. You might just save a life.
That's true. That is so true.
You might just save a life. So don't take it for granted. Jah has given you breath to breathe. Give thanks.
Agreed.
Give thanks and praises,
All right, man. Well, Joe and Dakota, you guys just got to play some more music for us, man. So give us another 2 minute, 3 minute, I don't care. What do you guys got? What are you going to play? You going to play your harp this time?
I'd like Andrew to play along with us. Can we do that blues song?
Blues song?
Go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's got his little. Hey, stand up for a minute, Joe. I want Dakota. I want Dakota to stand up here. I want my viewers at home to see that he has got a machine gun belt of harmonicas, right there. A machine gun belt of harmonicas. A machine gun belt that spits out beautiful music, man. Okay, thank you, Dakota. I appreciate that, man. All right. So what's this song and where are we going with it?
It's a blues song. I think it's an old Willie Nelson song, but I really don't know.
Okay.
Played by many.
Okay. Well, here we go. Played by many. That's what we're going to call it.
It's been a long, long time. How am I doing? I hope we're doing fine.
Gotta go that one.
Well, it seems like when you left me,
you can go over that way and stand up.
Only yesterday, ain't it funny how time slips away? I don't know love. I heard he's doing time. Heard you told him that you love him till the end of time. That's the same thing that you told me. It was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? You guys take turns. Well, it seems like when you left me, it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? Mr. Mansion.
Oh, working it out. Tuesday night. Rocking the house. How did we get here? Mr. Mention, Joe and Dakota. Ow! In the house, baby.
It seems like when you left me, it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away?
Oh, yeah. Woo! I'm telling you, it is hot in here tonight. That's you know what? I have heard that song before, man.
I've heard that one before, but that's a nice one.
Isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is, man. Man, I tell you what, folks at home, you are getting a treat tonight. I am not kidding you. Obviously, if you're watching the show, you know you're getting a treat. We'd certainly like to hear from you if you're enjoying what you see out here. 727-597-4022. Don't be shy out there. Pick up the phone and say, hey, man, you guys are doing great. I want to hear from the callers. I want to hear from Caroline in Minneapolis that told me to take my sunglasses off. Well, here I am. Hey, dude, it's coming at you. So, yeah, call me. Say something to me. I tell you, man, I just cannot say enough about what's happening in this studio tonight. With wonderful music, and all I can do is I'm just gonna bounce it back and forth, man. I mean, you know, this is just can't stop. So, Mr. Mention, man, we talked about history, man. We talked about social issues, and man, play another song.
Oh my!
We just can't. This isn't gonna stop. If they're not gonna call it, hey, you know what?
Come along with me. Come along.
All right, come along with him. Here we go. Oh. One of my favorite songs. Oh! You gonna dig this?
Start it all over again. What is life when we have no hope at all? What is life when we can't appreciate the rain that falls? What is life when we don't have no hope at all? What is life? What is life? What is life? What is life? What is life when you can't look me in the eyes? What is life when you don't want me to survive? What is life when you don't want me standing in the light? What is life? What is life? What is life? What is life? Life is when you hold my hand. Life is when my words you try to understand. Life is when we share all alone.
breaking it down tonight. Oh! Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Wow. What a show, man.
Enough respect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. You know what? I knew this would be a treat for you, man. I really did. I thought, and I was hoping it would be a treat for you. I hope it
I
is.
want to do this again. What are you doing tomorrow?
Man, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Joel and Dakota came out on a show when we were in our infancy, and we had some viewers out there, but now, our viewers are definitely out there. And with Mr. Mention has been my co-host now for quite a few months, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring somebody on. It's going to be a treat for Mr. Mention.
Absolutely. It's good to meet good musicians who actually feel in the vibe.
Absolutely.
It's not often that you get the pleasure.
Yeah.
Music is a worldwide language.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we talk about that.
You don't have to be able to speak the same language, but the music can always come together.
Feel
Right,
it.
yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Music is a language.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Well, we've often say that some of the best things have happened over music, wine, and food. I mean, some of the best things in the world have happened because of wine, food, and music. So that is what it is. But
A
yeah,
good story never started by eating a salad. It's always been alcohol involved.
yeah, that's a fact. But man, I don't know what words to comprise what all this music, and those of you at home that are experiencing it, I hope you have a good enough computer that you're really absorbing all of this, because in the studio, the way it sounds through the headset, and the music just bouncing and reverberating off the walls and everything, it's just unbelievable in here, man. I mean, it is rocking the house tonight, for sure. And that song, What Is Life, is like, it is my favorite. I mean, there's many songs that I enjoy, but that is one of my favorite songs,
I just
man.
think at any point,
I've been
people
there.
can understand that,
I've been there.
What is life? When you can't look me in my eyes and talk
yes.
to me. Give me the respect. Give me
yes.
the talk to me. What is life when you don't want me to survive? As musicians, we are on the road and a lot of people don't want us to survive. They think this music life is an easy life, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But life is when you hold my hand.
Right.
Life is when my ways you at least try to understand. Life is when we share all our love from above. That is life.
Right.
From all race, nationality, color, and creed. Like I said, Mr. Mention don't deal with isms and schisms.
But it's just so awesome, and and when you talk about the song, I mean, you know that it's from your heart, that you really mean what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And when that song gets played, and I'm not kidding you, when that track hits at the wine shop, when that track hits, people stop. And it's just like, and they're like, man, this is really a great. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's then they'll hang around, listen to a couple other tunes, and then have a couple samples of some more vino, with hey dude, man, I'm telling you, man, hey, get the buzz, No, but no,
one
really.
good thing about music, music have its own flavor.
Yeah.
You sit down playing your guitar, and you hit a note. And you just feel it.
Yeah.
I just felt a shiver down my spine.
It's a beautiful thing, like I said, to meet other musicians with a certain vibe.
Agreed,
that is not
man.
selfish with the music.
Yep.
That is not, hugging up the music for themselves.
Right.
Because music, when you hug it up, you lose it.
Agreed.
But
Yeah.
when you let it out, you learn more.
You got to pass it on to keep it.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Okay, here's how. Okay, I know that those viewers at home, we can continue on for about another 10 minutes. Our show actually is going to stop airing as far as a recording is concerned. It's going to stop recording in about a minute. Okay? So, those of you that are watching live right now, if Mr. Mention, Joel and Dakota want to go on for another 10 minutes, those of you live, you don't have to log off. You'll be able to continue watching the show. But as a show, it will stop in about 2 minutes. Okay. So, but those of you that are watching live, if you really enjoy this, I want to hear some calls is what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. I want some calls tonight. You know what I think is happening? Really, people are probably just like, I don't know what to say to them people, man. They're just jamming their asses off, man. So, yeah, because, we usually get calls. Whether it's 1 or whether it's 3 or whether it's 5. Like last week, we had four or 5 people call up from California. But, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out the show. Don't log off. I'm closing out the show so we can continue on. So I have to say all my special goodbyes and give everybody an opportunity to say goodbye. But those of you watching, continue watching, because if these gentlemen want to continue jamming for another 10 minutes, we can do that. Are you game for that?
Like I said, music is a thing that you don't predict.
Okay, there you go. So,
before that 2 minutes is up, come to Rusty Bellies this weekend. Come to Tarpon Tavern and see us.
Yeah, do that. Do it. Tell them where you're at, man.
We got Sea Hags in Treasure Island coming up this month. We love Sea Hags.
Sea Hags on Treasure Island, that's coming up. And the other place in Tarpon?
Rusty Bellies, always a good time at Rusty Bellies. Excellent seafood there. Friday night we're there. Saturday night we're at the Tarpon Tavern.
Okay.
Specialty brews, awesome atmosphere. You'll like the place.
Okay, man. And anything you want to say, Dakota?
Well, I hope to see Mr. Mention at Tarpon Tavern on Saturday.
Wow.
Is Saturday or this Saturday?
This Saturday we're.
I am going to miss it. I have an engagement in Orlando.
That's okay. I'm gonna get a hold of you.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Mr. Mention, would you like to say anything to everybody out there?
All I would like to say is just I give God thanks for everything and to bring in great musicians. It was a blessing to meet you. It was a blessing for real, and the jam session sound nice. There's just some musician when you come together, you play, you don't even need to talk.
Yeah.
You just play.
Yeah.
And
that's what happened before we even started this thing.
Yeah. Actually, that's exactly how it was. So what I'm going to do is now everybody has said their goodbyes, and I'll say but stay viewing because we're going to continue on. You watching live, we're going to go on for another 10 minutes, and we're going to call it evening, but I'm going to close out the show. On behalf of myself, Antonio, Hey Dude, a.k.a. Hey Dude, come by and see me either at the collectible shop on Building D West number 3 at Oldsmar Market or at Arabello's Wine Shop. And free wine tasting Saturday and Sunday. Come out, taste some wine with me. I am there every Saturday and Sunday. That's right. Cigars and wine. Peace, love, and wine make everything fine.
You can pick up one of my CDs there also.
Yes, you can. You can pick up Mr. Mention CDs there. Yeah. They're $10. Come on, $10. Really? That's nothing. And then, as a matter of fact, there's a few left, so not very many. So you got to get out there and check it out. And but come out and have some wine with me. Smoke a stogie. We'll have some good conversation, and we can talk about the show, which people do. They come into wine shop, and they'll talk, hey, man, I saw you on the show. It was a really good show, and I can't wait to hear everybody's response. But we're going to continue on. Like I said, for those of you live, stay logged on. We're going to go on for another 10 minutes. But right now, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness to everybody out there. We love you. Don't forget, Sea Hags, right? Sea Hags in Treasure Island and Tarpon Tavern this Saturday. You can see Joel and Dakota, father and son duo. Mr. Mention has got his gig in Orlando.
Yes, I am going to have to be in Orlando this weekend, and it kind of coming up. Spring break is coming up.
Yeah.
I want to go with you.
All right. So,
and one thing with music, there's always room for other musicians, as long as because it's important to travel. Because you just never know. And that's what I've learned.
I have to agree. Well, okay, so you did that song, and for those of you that are still tuned in, we're gonna go on. Is that okay with you, William? All right, I like that. That's William. Thank you very much, William. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it over to you, and you guys are going to play another song because this is just happening tonight, man, and I want to make sure this treat stays with us. Tell us about what you're going to play, and
a song by the band.
The Band.
I remember the band.
I remember the band. Party Tuesday night. How did we get here? Hell, we just all ended up in this happy little room. Check it out.
Pulled into Nazareth, I was feeling about half past dead. Just needed to find a place where I could lay my head. I said, Mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just shook my hand, and no is all he said. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and he put the load right on me.
Yeah, I think I was about 16 or 14, 16 when this came out.
Oh. I picked up my bags, I went looking for a place to hide. Well, saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. They said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friends can stick around. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
Just to mention, try.
Yeah, take it on.
Crazy Chester found me, and he saved me from the fog. He said, I'll fix your rack if you take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, I know, son, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me.
Oh, yeah.
Take a load off Fanny.
Oh, great song, man. Have you heard that song before?
No.
Oh, my God, the band. That is great, man. It's a great band. Oh, man, when that came out, I'm not kidding you. I think I was probably 14 when that came out, man, something like that.
I'm the kind of guy that just sit home and just play pure originals all day.
I wish I could do that. Can you teach us how to write music?
Yeah,
we do everybody else's top 40 stuff. You
know?
Yeah, but you do a very good job at it.
You know, you're excellent. You're an excellent musician.
Yeah, we both have writer's block, so we can't write anything.
Well, I don't sing. There's a couple of songs that I appreciate the musician that really create those songs, and it's about 4 or 5 other people's songs that I really sing over. I mean, I really don't. I sit down and I guess I just sit down and I just really give thanks to the Almighty, and He just inspired me to just.
And you produce your own. That's
yes.
Yeah, that song.
That's a gift.
Yeah, he definitely has the gift. That's.
Well, I give thanks, and I don't take it for granted. That's why I often try to link up with musicians, and good and great and legendary musicians are very, very hard to come by. Because I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people, like, we're all different people. And we have different attitudes.
Right.
So
yeah.
When you find somebody that is actually enjoying the music as they go, it's something that is very hard to find.
Yeah.
So we give thanks for that.
Yeah, I mean, the last song that he did, What Is Life? I mean, man, when I heard that track, I was just like, wow, man, that just set me back. And you've got about 7 tracks on that CD that are just, along with R.B. Crow?
Yeah, we have 14 tracks on the album.
Yeah, 14 tracks total, right?
Yes, and some of them.
But you're on most of them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you're on most of them. Your pipes are on them. That's
we
for damn sure.
collaborate with people. When you collaborate with people and God bless you with a gift, you must not be afraid to use it.
Right.
You cannot be heavenly minded and earthly no good, or earthly minded and heavenly minded no good. You have to have a balance.
Yeah.
But if you try to hide it, then chances are you're going to lose it. So I try to go out there and I try to give people the vibes with music.
Right.
Because, one good thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's
so
true.
Hit
That's
me
true.
with music.
Well, man, this is just incredible. I mean, me being right in the middle of all this, I'm just enjoying it so much. Mr. Mention, would you like to play another tune? I mean, this is all music today. This whole show is all you viewers out there. I'm telling you, man, this is a treat. This is a treat.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one.
Come in whenever you feel like. She said I got 3 versions. Then she took her hands and rubbed her eyes. Said I got 3 versions. Then she took her hands and rubbed her eyes. I said, you little woman, I'll never leave your side.
Work it. Oh, yeah.
She said, I got 3 verses. Then she took her hands and rubbed her eyes. Said, I got 3 verses. Then she took her hands and rubbed her eyes. I said, no more tears shall roll down the eyes. Come on now. When my baby come home late at night, she sit at the bed light. I said, hey, baby, how was your night? And she says, darling, everything was alright. By the tone in her voice, move over to her side. So my woman work hard all day. She should not come home crying all night. So my woman work hard all day. She she should not come home crying all night. I put my arms around her, whispered in her ear, baby, things gonna be alright. And these are the words she said. She said, I got 3 wishes. Then she took her hand and rubbed her eyes. Come on now. Said I got 3 wishes. Then she took her hands and rubbed her eyes. I said, no more tears shall roll on my baby's eyes. Come on now, boy. Come on now.
Like it.
Yes, sir. Come on, take it another time. Now. Come on. Come on now. Come on, Mr. Hart. Let's all close it out together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I tell you, man, I wish we could continue on, but we're on network. So, Joel and Dakota, man, thank you so much. Say goodbye to everybody out there.
Oh, thanks, man. Goodbye, everybody.
May
Thanks for
God
having
bless
us.
you. One love, one aim, one destiny, peace, and love to all mankind.
And don't forget, check these gentlemen out as they play.
www.mrmention.com.
Yes, that's right. Do you have a website set up yet?
Facebook thing. What is it, sir?
Facebook?
JoelMusic2811 at yahoo.com.
Wait a minute. Wait. Say it again.
JoelMusic2811 at yahoo.com.
All right.
He's got a radio voice, I think.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's got that. He's got it going on, man. I was like, well, hey, man, you answered my job, man.
Sky's the limit.
There you go, man. Sky's the limit. That is a fact. I mean, look at me. No. Anyway.
Thanks for introducing us to this man.
Hey. I knew that I had, Mr. Mention has, since he's been my co-host, I just had to bring on a treat for him and for the viewers, and I wanted to have you back, and I already knew what you guys could bring to the table, and I knew what he would really enjoy having at the table because he has not had that pleasure of having other musicians play live with him on the show. So I was like, you know what?
It's a blessing.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, man, you're going to have a blast, man. You're going to have fun. Yeah, man. So on behalf of myself, Antonio, a.k.a. Hey Dude, peace, love, and happiness for everybody out there. We love you. Peace out. Next Tuesday, 9:30. See ya.
Love ya.
We said, darling, that's what you really want. Alright. I'm here to please. She said you feel intentions